on. All right, cool, cool.
All right, so I mean, just the same as before, just post some stuff on there. We want to get some traffic on there, and since all you guys or most of you guys are all revenue sharing people, the more traffic that you bring to your page on Agents Gather and get other people to watch your videos that you're able to upload, all that stuff. I mean, we need to really start getting traffic going. If you have a social media account, share write something or even just share your profile on social media, whatever. Just get it out there, get traffic going to the site because we really want because that's another source of revenue for your guys' group. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
that profit sharing thing. I mean, what that's going to encompass, if I'm not mistaken, Nate, didn't you say that was going to encompass even like videos that everybody upload? I mean, I don't know how you guys are going to configure the payouts and stuff, but basically the more traffic for the site means more money for you guys as far as I can understand the way Nate's setting it up.
Well, there's also the monetization is like some of it's just can be subscriptions like $30 per month per subscription. That's like 30% of the subscription revenue. Anything else will be like if like we were talking about doing the videos where they could just download a video and pay 99 cents people outside the group or something, and all the subscribers that we can do all kinds of things. But yeah, that's the whole idea is to be able to get guys, everybody. This is a great tool. I don't know what would you say. How many pages are indexed now? Like,
You're muted.
yeah, let me get him.
Muted.
Yeah, you got.
Turn your mic on. Nobody can hear you.
There you go.
No.
No, it's my fault, dude. Not. There you go.
No, I muted it for a second because I had a coughing fit. I'm sorry, I forgot that I muted it. Sorry about that. Where were we?
No, you're talking
Oh,
about when you told me today about indexing and.
yeah. We have 50,000 pages indexed in Google, which means that they are available to show up in searches. Problem is we don't have enough keywords like around the site. We don't have enough content. We really need to fill in the content because there's a lot of blank pages under people's profiles and stuff. So I mean, we have some active users, but I mean, it's just not enough for because it's a ratio of how many pages are indexed to how much content is really actively being looked at. So if you really, I mean, Google tracks everything. I mean, they track people's Chrome browsers, so they know how long somebody hangs out. And I also have stuff on my site that reports back to Google to let Google know how long people are on the site, how many people come, and that actually helps get us up in the rankings as well. And that's ideally where we want to be. I mean, we will do some paid advertising to get more people there to the general site as well as just specifically your guys' group as well. And I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's free marketing for you too, man. I mean, you can blast that shit all over. You can actually look like you know what you're talking about if you just write some blog posts, put it on Agents Gather, and blast that shit out on social media. Throw tags on it and shoot it out on social media. What I did as an experiment after the hurricane, I already had some Tampa because my son goes to University of Tampa, so I have University of Tampa live webcams on Agents. They have it on Agents Gather. So what I did was I shared those again on Facebook with just a bunch of tags, and I got 1,500 hits on Friday just from people watching live webcams of the hurricane. So I mean, we can really get people there, man.
Hey, Danny. So
yeah,
I mean, I know what Agents Gathers is. I have my profile up there. I mean, I'm on there. What's your vision for that site? Like, what's your goal with that site? What are we trying to accomplish?
It's Facebook for anything dealing with a home. I mean, we're kind of loosely explaining it. That's why I want to have contractors, builders, lenders, agents, whatever. If you have anything to do with the home industry, you're welcome to have a profile on there. And what separates us from Facebook, though, is that Facebook doesn't allow you to write blogs, and that's where you can do a status update on Agents Gather just like you do on Facebook. It's the exact same thing almost, and Google treats it the exact same. It's really weird, but what we go above and beyond, besides the learning module and stuff like that, I'm just saying is like the basic thing that you can do. You can write a blog post, and it's really easy. But that will index in Google. It will show up in results. You can share it on your social media and you just talk about what you know. You just and then, but you don't spam the shit out of it. You don't just put your freaking, your business card, a picture of your business card, and your information and post that. You need to write actually something that people want to read about. And then at the bottom, you just say more information, contact Ari, and put your contact information. Or
Right.
they can even but we want to be the group, the social media for real estate that's a little bit above Facebook as far as quality of people on it, because
What
I'm
about,
so fucking sick of the scams and the spammers on Facebook, man.
so two questions when now that you mentioned that. One, is it only like single family homes, or are we also doing multifamily, commercial real estate?
Everything, anything, if it has to do with real estate or properties or homes, and I mean, I have there's somebody on there with a section about DIY, like home repairs, handyman services, anything dealing with properties is fair game, man. Anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll go.
and that goes for what you guys write about too. I mean, I do recommend that you kind of stay, industry specific to your industry, but you can write about your town if you're going to try to gather, and I recommend that. Like if you're going to try to gather people from Dallas, Texas to for lending, you want to write a couple of things about Dallas, Texas, and then you write something about
Right.
you write something about lending, and then you put your contact information at the bottom of each one. Plus, you also have the option when you're writing the post to put links in for your social media, your own website, everything. I mean, I don't care. This is about getting you guys seen. That's what I'm trying to. And the more you guys get seen, the more we get seen.
So the next question is what you brought up before, is how are you weeding out the scammers and the bullshitters and the spammers?
I'm charging. That gets rid of 99% of them. 99% of them will not sign up because, and I don't take gift cards. I don't take like Visa gift cards. You have to have a bank debit or credit card or something like that. So that's going to get rid of 99% of them. And
Right.
then the ones that do show up and want to try and do pay, then we'll take care of them. And I have an algorithm that finds them. And I also there's a button that says report. And I'm not going to tell you how many reports they need, but once they get so many reports, the post automatically gets removed and put in review for admin. So,
Okay, so you have a way
we're
to
doing
keep
our
them.
best.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's all you can do. I mean, there's always going to be someone who sneaks in, but that's
Always.
yeah, no,
And,
that's cool.
and I try to warn people as much as possible, and I keep an eye on the site too, man. I mean, I'm on that thing, a few hours a day, and just checking posts and stuff like that. And I also jump in the back end, and like once somebody posts, for the paying customers that post, I and you guys as well. I mean, I go in and change the SEO stuff in the back end. I add some tag, a little bit more like stuff that's on the page, but nobody can see but Google, I guess is the best way to put it.
Right.
So I add enhancements for SEO purposes for you guys and other paid. Because I have a few free people on there, other free people on there as well. Because again, it's all about building content right now, man. That's all we have to do.
Yeah, and so I'm basically gonna.
How much do you charge for SEO?
I'm sorry.
How much do you charge for SEO? You can do my website also.
Oh, dude, I'd love to. That's one of my side hustles. I used to own a marketing company in Florida. When I was living in Fort Myers, I had a marketing company in Cape Coral. We had a French shop, offset printing, digital printing. This was back in the early 2000s.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'd be happy to do your SEO, man. Shoot me your website. Give me your website. So go to Agents Gather. Shoot it over to admin, and I'll check out your website. I'll also do some stuff from Agents Gather to help your website as well. I'll do some links and stuff like that back to your website.
I mean, I'll be honest. I have right now. I'm very lucky. Just word of mouth is keeping me really busy, but it never hurts to have more business. So,
dude, you would be so surprised too, man. I mean, there also might, and I don't know how much you're out there. I've never Googled your name. I don't know how much if there's any information out there. But like even people that referred people to me, I still Google their name just to kind of check on them and just see, And again, Agents Gather is a very clean, very nice looking website. It's there's a lot of content. There's a lot of I think that it validates you a little bit. And I'm going to try to figure out a way to do some sort of actual verification of people. And I mean, I guess the best verification I can do is just, driver's license and tax EIN if people really want to get verified if it gets to that point. But
Yeah, we can do verification. And what I'm thinking about too is so we're going live, guys, at the reindeer, which we can explain how it's, uh, but what it's going to be. My vision, I think, is some people have asked me about how to have a directory of like our members and what people do, where they are, if they're a lender, if they're doing whatever they're doing, there's some way to basically also verify that, because we got 150, people, and then we start getting subscribers, which all of you guys are getting revenue from. That's the first level of payment. So we can provide we can do a lot of stuff with that. So I'm going to meet with Danny this weekend, get him, everything to start it. So basically to activate, and then I'm going to be doing a lot of the videos. They have to be MP4s and stuff. If you guys have been on Agents Gather, you guys can see that. If you guys go in, you can see some of the videos, like all of our videos, like tonight, this video will be posted on Agents Gather tonight. It'll also be posted on our Facebook group. So you guys can go see it when I post it. There's the group there. You can find
it. And that's in your private group too. That's in your private group. Yeah. So so nobody else sees it unless they're in the group. And you guys can set up private groups or open groups. And once we get to the point, and this is a little further down the road, we want to get the basic setup for the learning modules first. And then within a couple of weeks, hopefully, you guys will be able to start uploading your own stuff.
Danny, what do you think
at that point?
Doing like,
and at that point, you can either do it open or closed group for that too. And you'll have your own groups that you can do. You can create as many groups as you want. I mean, you can create a group for lender in every city. And just so you know, the URLs on it are first come, first serve. So if you want to be, real estate agent or lender in Dallas, Texas, I think that's still available. So get that freaking group name. I mean, start getting some group names before we get big and they all get eaten up.
So, what's your thought about doing like 30 to 60-second tidbits or clips on
100%. 100%. Absolutely. Dude, everybody's fucking attention span is like 60 seconds anymore anyways, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, what's a down payment? 30 seconds on what a down payment is. How much this, or what's a draw, what's a rehab, whatever. Put it in a 30-second and 60-second tidbit and just
And then what I would do, you actually have the ability to post just an actual video, and then underneath you can do a description just like you do on YouTube. And so you do a description at the bottom. That way that helps Google find it. And then people can comment on it and everything. I mean, go to Agents Gather and check it out. I mean, it's a fun site, man. I love clicking around. I mean, I click around on that thing all fucking day, man. I enjoy, it's a fun website once you figure it out. It's very cool.
Do we have like some groups for like, non-real estate, like the humor group?
Yeah. There's a meme group. There's a meme page, and you can start your own. Again, this thing is wide open. This is a social network that you guys help build, because you are the social piece of it. You guys go crazy, man. If you fuck it up, I'll reboot it. Just play with it, man. Just have fun with it. And the more, like I said, the more we do, the more we're going to get seen by Google. And that's the whole idea, is getting the organic results, because that's free.
So
we got the reindeer. Yeah.
I'm going to go start the adult playroom group.
As long as it's closed. As long as it has something to do with real estate, like maybe swings for your dungeon or something. I don't know.
Is there
dungeon remodel.
Let me get some other questions in.
Yeah, is there a spot for investors?
On the market,
Yeah.
there was a house on the market that had a dungeon in the basement, and they put pictures up and everything. So
Right.
it's out there.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me get back to
It
the-
really is. I've seen some funky stuff. People just leave their stuff laying on the nightstand, and it's just like, And it would be bad if you didn't see their family picture, and you're like, oh my God, oh.
All right, let me give the Bill's question real quick. Yeah, we can have.
Yeah, quick question. I was just wondering if there's spots for investors in there, or is it only agents?
100%. It could be, like I was saying, anything to do with the house. If you can somehow convince me that you have something to do with real estate, home purchasing, or a house, like I said earlier, I don't know if you were on or not, but I mean, I have a guy with a DIY page for home repairs. Handymen are on there. And anything that has to do, title companies can join. I actually do. One of my title reps is actually on there. Anything to do with real estate, please get on there and just start talking about real estate. Get this off of Facebook. Facebook is full of scammers and BS, man. I want this to be the Facebook for real estate, is what I want. Even buyers and sellers can even join. And you know, you can hide stuff. Your stuff doesn't need to be public. You can keep it within your friend group. You can keep it. It's just like Facebook. I mean, you can do it. You can make your groups private. You can do whatever you want. I mean, if you guys really want, there's a bunch of videos on there, and it's basically just the basics of how to get your to do a post and to create a page, and just kind of, and they're 5-minute videos, like Ari and I were just talking. I mean, 30 seconds to 1 minute is people's attention span, so I made it super easy. I got through everything in 5 minutes and there's like 5 videos. You can watch them, and I even have one to show you how to navigate through on your phone, because it's a little bit different. The menus are a little different. You know the difference between mobile menus and desktop menus, so it's a little different. So I even made it easy by making so people can figure out how to do it on their phone as well. But I do recommend getting it on the desktop first and seeing how it works, and then get fancy. Like if you're sitting at the freaking dentist office for an hour and you just want to kill some time, freaking do a status update, do a post, create a group, do whatever.
And the beauty guys,
Do you have-
like I said, oh, sorry, good.
Does everybody have the link? Does everybody know where it is?
You guys all have that. I've given it to you guys before, but I can give it to you now and then on
Just put
Facebook.
the
And
link in the chat. Danny, just throw it into chat.
Cool.
Thank
Got it. Roger
Yeah.
that.
so you guys go in there and get it, and then like I said, you guys are all in the group, so you know you get all the premium stuff. And then what will happen is you guys get all your accounts set up, and then, like I said, in the next couple of days to a week most, I'll meet with Danny. We'll get it activated, and then I'll let you guys know when Reindeer's up, and then obviously you guys can then be able to join the Reindeer group, which you guys are our Reindeer, and then basically at that point I'll start putting some of the content. I've already got all the scripts and stuff. I have to put them in MP4s and, you know, make them, you know, obviously fit the format. But it's going to be pretty awesome, guys. It's very powerful. And there's going to be a lot of stuff we can add, you know, over time, like I've been telling you guys.
And I like it because, you know, even like the classes and stuff, like so the videos. So let's say that Nate puts up the videos just in the group. There's a little comment section under all the videos and the classroom work and everything. So everybody can talk to each other. Nate can you can ask questions, do whatever in the comment section right under the video and talk about the video. I mean, it's a cool platform. I think that it's going to help everybody. It's going to help everybody's career, I think. Again, it's another, and again, if we can figure out a way to do some sort of, you know, approval, or, you know, I just have to see what my liability to say somebody's a verified person, and then have them rape and pillage these poor people's houses, you know. So I have to see where my liability lays if I get them verified. But I mean, I'd love to do that too. And I mean, just have I don't want to say Angie's List, but, you know, something that's like kind of a little, because I don't know. There's too many scams out there. That's all there is to it. And that's what
Phil,
this is.
do you have another question?
Found a problem, got a
Yeah, Phil,
solution.
do you have another question?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And sorry, I think you mentioned this, but I just want to verify. So Reindeer's going to reside as a group inside of this, as a private group inside of the Agents Gather?
The whole organization. It's so this,
Perfect.
you know, it's going to be completely kind of a lot different than what I've been, you know, with LearnDash. So I don't know, Danny, maybe you can explain a little bit because you know, some of the stuff for LearnDash we're going to be able to do there, but Danny can probably better explain it.
It's pretty much everything you can do in LearnDash and then some. It's basically a LearnDash superimposed over Facebook. So you can comment on it, you can talk about it, you can monetize it. There's just and the difference is also, I mean, Agents Gather isn't connected to this group. They're just a member. The group is just a member, and I'm just helping everybody launch I'm basically customer support. So admin, customer support, corporate agents gather. So that's kind of what my function is. It's two separate entities.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a separation to a certain,
Yeah.
Right, so we just need to sign up for Agents Gather, and then we'll exist inside of it for Reindeer.
you'll be able to actually then join the group as another race. Let me see.
And I upgrade you for a lifetime membership for being part of Nate's group. So I upgrade you, but the reason we originally started doing these upgrades was the deal was that everybody would post blogs and stuff, but nobody's been posting blogs. But anyways, I'll still upgrade you, and you can just post a blog, man, please. 1, 2, 3, me. Sometime.
Yeah, if you guys,
That's all I ask. Content.
And guys, I can work with you if you need to, or Danny even is able to if you guys want to learn how, I know a lot of people don't have blogging experience, and we can kind of guide you through how to do it really effectively and how to still get ranking and all that. That's really cool. I mean, you can if somebody's in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, they can become a big player in real estate, a small town. If you're in Orlando, if you're in Denver, if you're in, obviously if you're in Dallas or somewhere, wherever you're at, Bill, you're in Northern California, you can really dominate there, set up everything in Northern California, and you're going to be good in everything you do. Everybody's wherever they're at, Matt's just a little bit south of you in Santa Barbara. Zeke can have in Wyoming. So guys, literally you can become like it's like getting your first serve come first serve, getting your own area.
And the cool thing is you can upload videos that you can do ones that help promote your business. And obviously you're not going to charge people for that. Why would you? That's kind of what the whole thing is. So you have a part where you have open to the public that, you're talking about, you talk about how to do a 2-1 buy down, and then you explain that, and then you talk about your business at the end or something, and then have your card at the end. You can always do that, but you can also upload things, if you want to give a class about how to, get a little deeper into it, or how to analyze something, or how to analyze a deal. You can put that up there and charge 99 cents, whatever. And what'll happen is that even runs through my credit card processor at Agents Gather, and then then you automatically get reimbursed for it. At least that's the idea in the very near future. But first, we can definitely get the group stuff going. Not sure about. We have to see how the servers react to the upload or the increase in traffic, and we got to test that for a little while and beta test that, and then we'll start letting certain people upload certain stuff and kind of slowly and gradually feed more information until we get to the point where, okay, I feel comfortable just opening this thing up full throttle and going. So
yeah, and some of that money, guys, from the subscription, not only, obviously Danny's getting his cut for hosting it and all that and the stuff he's doing, but we're also going to have an expense thing like $20 a month that we're out of that. And so if you need servers or things like that, that'll come out of our money. You guys are still going to share in $30 per month per subscription. And we said, at 100 subscribers, it's not really sexy. It's $24 a month. It started when you get 500 or 1,000. Now we don't want to get so many that we have, because you guys, we want to make sure it's manageable and everybody's doing deals together. It starts getting too big. You guys have been on Bigger Pockets, those kind of sites sometimes get horrible because they get hard to manage. We still want to keep this manageable. And then if I have to throw more support his way, or we have to do something else, at least the good thing is, like I said, if you guys look at Lightspeed and the documents that we did a couple of years ago that are in Files tab, it was probably going to cost me $25,000 to launch it. And we're going to be able to do this really with everybody existing in the group right now, and have it launched. And then you guys are pretty much going to be able to build it. It's almost like if you guys are in that first 1% of 1% of 1% of Bigger Pockets, and so we have it built, and we have, it's a good thing for everybody. And then obviously Daniel gets some extra traffic and stuff, which will help him with his, with the other people that are joining his site, agents, appraisers. And that can help us a lot bridge the gap when we need to bring the licensed professionals in on deals and stuff, which I definitely am a proponent of. So
And the more active you are on the site, the more time I spend making your stuff better on the site. You know, if you're not doing much, I'm not going to optimize to shoot Google to an empty page. I mean, why would I do? I mean, if there's nothing on there but your name, it's pretty difficult for me to make Google like you. So, you know, there has to be other information on there. And I mean, the more you put on there, I'll optimize every damn post you do, every page you have, every video you upload. I'll shoot it out on all the social media, mine. If it's something, you know, somewhat really good, I'll put it out on my brokerage website as well. So I mean, I have no problem just getting your information out there. I mean, we're all in this together, man. That's, you know, even though I mean, I'm not technically part of the group, really. I don't think. I think that you guys are there, and I am. Oh, all right. Anyway, you know, all I'm saying is we're all in this together, man. I mean, I would still help you out even if I wasn't in the group. I don't know. I would still blast your shit. I'd still, you know, that's what we're trying to do.
Danny, you want to buy some non-performing notes?
I wish I had $1, Ari. I really do. Yeah. I don't have any capital. I don't have any capital at the moment. I will shortly, but not at the moment.
I have over $200 million of non-performing notes in my inbox right now. I'm trying to sell.
Damn, dude.
I know. He's
how non-performing are they?
You're going to be, let's put it this way. I have stuff that has a mortgage face. So, right. So they got the mortgage at like 80% of value, right? So the mortgage, so the note is like 65 million. And we think we're going to, the guy who buys it's going to pick it up for like 35 to 40 million. So you're picking it up
so
at 40% of value.
Oh, what did you say? 20% of value?
No, 40. About 40.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what. Yeah. That's what, okay.
We're taking down a I'm in the process of working with some buddies of mine where we got an office building that we're taking down. We're gonna buy the office building for like 20 million. We're gonna put 60 million in it, convert it to residential, or mostly. It's going to have an ARV of north of $300 million. And we're going to be
just out of curiosity, what area is that in?
I can't say. I really can't.
I mean, what can you say? What state is it? Florida? The reason I'm asking is I just had this conversation with somebody the other day about how Florida, and I know you're in Florida, that's why I'm asking. Because Florida is making it super difficult to convert commercial into residential, and there's no freaking reason for it.
So this is not in Florida. I'm actually in Tennessee now. I moved, but
oh, did you? Oh, all right.
But no, this is not in Florida. Although I have properties in Florida also. We're looking at doing a deal in Florida also. It's a vacant building that we're gonna pick up and rehab. We're going to pick up the building for like, the purchase price is like 3 million. We think the bank's going to finance most of the purchase and rehab for us. And we're going to pick up the building, put 6 or 7 into it total. It'll be worth 13 or 14 million by the time it's done. It's unbelievable.
You guys need to pick up my CBD lab, man. It's fucking chump change. It's chump change, man. And my guy's super motivated. I'll send you the information. It's a freaking sweet facility. Nate can tell you all about it, man. He knows about everything.
I drive by it all day, every day. Yeah, it's sweet.
Yeah, let me try to get the link. I'm on my phone right now. Let me see if I can bring the link up. Hold on.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Anyways, let's
I'll put it in the chat.
So Rich is kind of new, so I'm gonna like throw him under the bus now and let Rich kind of tell us how he got here. And I've been talking to Rich about real estate for a long time, so I kind of suckered him into this. But Rich, tell everybody.
Trying to mute him. Cool. Are you on there? There you go.
Yeah. Hey guys. Ari kind of, told me this was. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Ari told me that this was like part of some sort of like kinky site or something like that. So I don't know what
No.
I don't know how he got me into. No, I'm just kidding. I just no, I'm basically in technology, and then have worked with the guys to see what I can do to find out about the whole lending solution area. Done a ton of crypto, so trying to move the kind of meld the whole crypto dudes and crypto bros and bring them into real estate deals, and then hopefully link up through various lending programs and crypto lending.
How are you seeing? Are you seeing any issues with crypto and basically, oh geez, what would it be? What would that fall on? Basically, qualifying that it's not terrorist money. I mean, basically, is what it boils down to. I can't think what
Well,
the check's called.
yeah,
For out of,
well, the biggest,
for
yeah,
out
the
of country
biggest,
money.
yeah, the biggest terrorist money is the U.S. dollar right now.
You're preaching to the
So,
choir, brother.
yeah, so it's
What-
I think it was what, like they were able to trace down $800,000 or something worth of money that went to terrorist groups versus probably, I don't even, it's in the billions of what's going on for US dollars and stuff. So it's a small percentage, but I think that's just something that's been politically put out there to hobble the crypto industry. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I mean, are you able to confirm it? Because if it comes from a crypto wallet, it's kind of hard to confirm where it came.
No,
I'm just wondering. I could just see having an issue with title. That's all. I'm just wondering how.
Danny, that used to be the case, but now the blockchain is public and you can find out where it came from. That's actually how they caught the biggest child pornographer in the world. Was they were doing all their business in crypto, and they were able to look at the blockchain and see where it was going and everything. And they caught.
So title will trace that or whatever. Just, I mean, because I've had issues. I've had issues with deals for them not being able to. I guess it's more the bank doing it than trying to confirm where $10,000 came from. I guess that's more the lender worrying about that than title, though. But you've never had any issues with doing a Bitcoin? Because I'd love to get into that. I'd love to get into that market, man. I mean, that's kind of the crowd that would hang out in my market is the Bitcoin guys, right, Nate? I mean, we got a lot of tech guys here. This is where a lot of
we do.
This is where once Ronan kicked in. This is where all the Facebook programmers and Google programmers moved to because they could work remote.
Yeah, no, it's exactly it. I mean, I think that it's the tiger by the tail with it, because like Ari said, you have the blockchain, you have a ledger of all the transactions. I can borrow money or charge my Visa card. I don't know where all that stuff went, but if I know one address, namely my address, I can trace down every transaction and where it originated and where it came from through the blockchain, because it's all on a public ledger.
But it still just goes to a number, though. It still just always ends at another number, right? I mean, the blockchain is nothing but the order number, right?
Yeah, it's just recording each and every transaction has basically got a unique number to it. Exactly. But if you were trying to trace down any other transaction that you do at a bank, or I mean, for example, the savings or the 2008 crisis, when they were selling AAA bonds, all the biggest firms in the world were buying junk crap and showing it as AAA. Well, if that was all on a public ledger, any one of those, it wasn't just buried or whatever his name is, that would have been able to see, no, this is originated from crap. So that only cost us how many trillions of dollars? And took down what? Lehman Brothers, Merrill Lynch?
Merrill Lynch went to Bank of America, but yeah, Lehman and
well, they bought Merrill Lynch pennies on the dollar. So I mean, come on, one of the most iconic brands in the world. So I'm not saying it's the end all be all. I know that there has to be some. I think the biggest thing is there has to be a little bit of legislation to create some sort of protections for people. There has to be some sort of penalties, not wild, crazy stuff. And there has to be a little bit of control. I mean, you literally had a few high profile situations that happened, but had there been some sort of regulation that had with some sort of guidance, then it would have been a little bit less likely. But you're still going to have issues. I mean, it's just like you said with that 99%. 1% are always going to get through, no matter what.
That's right, man.
Hey, so that link, Danny just posted that link, guys, so you can see that CBD place. Pretty sweet. I used to drive by that. I used to drive by that all the time. What is that place?
If you guys, even if you're not interested in the building, if you guys happen to know anybody who wants any equipment, that shit's almost all brand new. It can be used for anything from distilling vodka to making lotion. It's all freaking organic certified, blah 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 blah, all that good stuff. So it's pretty cool, man. It's a super sweet facility. I'm probably gonna go do another video there soon, and if anybody needs any information about it, let me know.
I'll look at it.
Yeah, he's got some good.
It's a bunk. It's a bunk. It would double nice as a bunker, man. The freaking floor underneath grade is like 24-inch concrete, man. I don't know what dude built that for, but he was waiting for something.
I heard Khomeini's looking for a bunker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a good week for you guys, wasn't it, brother? Jeez, man.
Yes, we did have a good week in Israel.
Holy shit, man! I'm talking.
We are quite happy with the outcome. We just would really appreciate it if Biden would shut up about wanting a ceasefire. I mean,
yeah, he didn't get into that, man. He didn't get into that.
I'm like, let's go clean out the terrorists once and for all, and end this. And just stupid. Anyways, we don't want to talk politics on here.
That's right.
Although
politics have a whole lot to do with the shit we're in right now, man. I mean, our real estate market has a lot to do with politics, but I don't know. That's another thing. What are you guys thinking about rates, man? I mean, come on.
About what?
I don't know.
Rates.
About rates.
Okay, so I think the rates are coming down for the election. I don't trust that they're going to stay down depending on the outcome of this election. And that's
what do you think? 5.7. I think 5.75 through the election, and it's going to go back up. We're not going to get back to 5.5 until 2026.
I think it depends on who wins the election.
Yeah.
Because remember, Trump's a real estate guy, and Trump will artificially drive the prices down by pumping oil and driving the cost of commerce down, because everything revolves around oil. At the end of the day, it's all about the oil. So there's that book, the very interesting book called The Secret War Against the Jews. And it's not only about it's the State Department and how they've treated Israel and the Jews over the years, but it's not just about that. It covers a lot of world issues in world history. And I don't know if you've ever heard the name Kim Philby. He was a British double agent who defected to Russia, and his father, Kim Philby Sr., was an advisor and confidant of King Saud, who founded Saudi Arabia. And back then in the days, Kim Philby Sr. said it's all about the oil. And so that was the beginning.
It always is.
Hold on. So the opening line of the book is essentially it's all about the oil. And the last sentence in the book was it's all about the oil. At the end of the day, our world runs on oil, whether we like it or not. People don't understand how
look at Dubai in 9 years. It went from a freaking sandbox to freaking having flying cars that you're not telling us about.
Well, so people don't understand that plastic is a petroleum product. Medication is a petroleum product. Transport's petroleum. Even electric cars have petroleum generators powering them, off grid. So
and tires and dashboards.
Right. So everywhere you go, you still need oil. And so if you drive the price of oil down, you will drive the price of everything down. And that's, I think, what Trump's going to do. And I hate to say this, but I think Kamala Harris is lying through her teeth, and the minute she gets in, she's going to drive the price of oil back up. And
Oh, absolutely.
And I'll tell you something. The only reason that we have these wars going on is because Iran and Russia can afford them, and
Because of the oil.
they can afford them because not only did we ease up the sanctions, we drove the price of oil up, so selling it on the black market is lucrative. Before we drove the price of oil up, you could sell it on the black market for $10 a barrel. You're not making any money. Now they're selling on the black market for $60, $70 a barrel. They're making money. So, anyways,
100%. I think I'm pretty sure that rates are probably not going to be below 5.5. I mean, we're seeing a little bit more buyer activity, but not enough to really recoup from the
movement in the commercial world. And what I'm seeing a lot of people is trying to do things like lock in a rate sheet to straddle the election, and then if Trump wins, they're not going to take the loan. If Harris wins, they're going to take the loan because the rates are going to go back up.
Cool. All right. Hey, let me bring it. Cool.
Penalties.
Let me bring Matt up real quick. Okay, Ginger, thanks.
Ginger's got to go in 15 minutes, so let her jump on first.
Yeah, let me do Ginger real quick, and then I'll get Matt. Hey, Ginger, cool.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Just doing some EMD stuff still, and doing pretty good with that. Done like 4 or 5 last month, so yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So Zeke has done about 5 too. So
yeah,
and Doris is getting into it, and some other people. So yeah, and Bill's going to be working as Gwen too.
right.
So I got
right.
it. All 4 of you guys are on here right now, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's doing good. So
yeah,
keeping me busy with that. So yeah. Yeah,
cool.
That's about all I got going on. I got my other IT job. I got to go here in a minute. So
okay, no problem.
Yeah,
glad you're able to update.
Yeah, I got to get on for a change on Mondays, right?
So. No, it's awesome. We're gonna try to do more and more stuff, and as we launch now, we'll be able to do a lot more stuff. We're gonna get a lot more stuff. Oh, cool. I appreciate it. That's good.
Okay,
good feedback. I know it's going well for you.
Yeah, I like it. I like to do that part. So
I'll connect all you guys that are doing EMD together too, because I know Bill's going to be doing it with Gwen. I know Doris is about to start, and obviously Zeke's been doing his. He's done about as many as you have.
Right. Yeah.
So you guys are good. So I'll try to connect all you guys.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool.
All right. Well, take care. I'll talk to y'all later.
Cool. Let me get Matt on.
A $500,000 EMD deal.
I don't have that. I'm doing small ones. I'm just like, I just got a little bit.
that office conversion, we need $500,000 EMD on that.
I can tell you, I could probably find. I know some people in the group. Yeah, okay. So let me get to Matt real quick, because I know Matt's also kind of limited, and Matt just came up. Cool. Hey guys, so Matt just took a course on how to contract with the federal government. So
on how to what?
A class on how to contract with the federal government. So he's going to be talking about in a couple of days, maybe. Matt, you're just going to tell everybody kind of, what you told me today. You found like some real estate stuff on SAM. SAM's the government's website. If you guys ever go to sam.gov for contracting, that's where every agency but like the CIA is for buying stuff.
Yeah. So with federal government contracting, there's contracting for state, city, and county, and federal, of course, where businesses that register with those respective websites are able to have full and open competition to bid on contracts. In the past, mostly it's just been businesses that are in this respective field. So if you're in construction, they mostly just want construction or project managers to, but the language has changed to where, it has to be fair and reasonable for all small businesses or all businesses to be able to bid on all. And if the specific solicitation doesn't have any specific requirements for the direct prime, then all businesses are able to bid on those contracts. So as far as real estate goes, sometimes the government wants commercial properties to be leased out for them to operate government programs. you're not really told what they're doing, but they just ask you to do a tenant improvement, and I can't remember what the other term is, but they have two terms to understand how to amortize the payment that you would want to receive or to receive for doing the contract. So like if for the specific solicitation, they're asking for you to buy a commercial or lease a commercial property for you. They don't want where you're leasing it. They want you to create a team of subcontractors with architects, engineers, construction, plumbing, maintenance, even security, and janitors and custodial. You have to build a whole team to satisfy that lease request. And normally, well, all government contracts, if there is money to be involved, it needs to be upfront, and they're going to reimburse you for it. So for lease proposals, you'll complete the requirement, complete the improvements. If they want new business space, office space, they want doors to have identification on it, they want security systems. You have to do all that. Of course, before you do it, you're sending them the CAD or the AutoCAD, the project, and everything like that, and they accept it. Then you do the work, and if they accept the work in 30 days, they will reimburse you. So it's a net 30. And then leasing. Oh, good.
No, I was gonna say that's, and I think that some contracts can change. I don't know. You may, since you've been updated since I did it, some contracts you could get paid in progress, like larger ones. I don't know if that's the case now. And I was bidding mostly on defense and stuff through the DoD because they had like progress payments and stuff. So I don't know if you've experienced that. It's what bids you've looked at. Because I was trying to tell everybody that there's some interesting bids that I've seen in the past. Because I used to bid on these with construction. I know there was one a few years ago. But last time I looked at this website, they changed the website and they changed some of the stuff now that since I did it last. But there's one time there was a contract for the 10th Special Forces Group, which is based in Fort Carson, Colorado. But they actually were looking at that time for apartments to rent, like multifamily units for their guys to rent because they send these special forces guys to like Leadville or they send them up to Alaska for Arctic. So if you wanted to, you probably never thought about buying property in Anchorage. But if you bought property in Anchorage and you bid on that contract, the Army Special Operations Command would pay your lease, and they'd pay it every month, and you have like a 5-year deal. And so I was like talking to Matt about possibly looking into that. Just as an interesting niche, because we all need niches. So I don't know, Matt, how far you've gone in that. I know what you're saying. That 30 is pretty applicable to most of the time you get paid on delivery, unfortunately. But I know in the past there's been some other agencies that bid on that. Like almost everything that I used to see, like I used to look for like the CIA and stuff. They don't bid on anything there. But like the State Department, Defense, Justice, HUD. I was interested in HUD, so I don't know, Matt, if you're able to look at HUD at all in the next couple of days or weeks or whatever, and see if they've got anything. Because with real estate, HUD might have some cool stuff to look at.
Yeah, unfortunately, Santa Barbara doesn't fit into HUD, so I haven't been able to.
Yeah.
But
they're limiting you. They're limiting you to geographics.
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe so. I think they drew it. It's now like lines. So like if I was in Los Angeles, like my home address or my business address is in Los Angeles, I'll be able to qualify for HUD. But I still have to look up for socioeconomic statuses. But yeah, certain contracts need to be, or when it says original set aside to the socioeconomic status, that contract needs to go to that business, or yeah, it needs to go to that business. So HUD Zone 8A, disabled veterans, women-owned businesses, small business set aside, certain contracts. If your NICS code has a ceiling of 24 million, there's certain contracts that you can't go for, or you have to subcontract more than 50% of the work out to a small business.
Yeah. So guys, I'm thinking about doing an unrecorded Zoom like we did last week with Ari, with Matt going over some contracting. We may set that up where maybe he can bring up or you know, it depends on how the government's website is, because there's some things they let you show, and you know, I don't know, we'll figure that out. The
Speaking of
logistics
which,
of it.
Nate,
Yeah.
that's one of those classes I do. We're gonna build a spreadsheet analyzer to analyze and price out fix and flips for people.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, guys, we talked about that last week. So actually, the next one, like I said, we'll do like you already just said, we'll build a calculator analyzer for fix and flips. It'll be on there, and then we can get it to you guys, and you guys can have, you know,
Have everyone do it as we build it. We'll have everyone pull up a spreadsheet on their own computer, and we'll program the spreadsheet together so everybody gets some of those skills. Those who don't know spreadsheets will get some of those skills, and we'll help kind of program it, and everybody can kind of tailor it the way they like and what works for them. Because I found that when I look at other people's spreadsheets, half the time they don't make sense to me. So
yeah, I mean, you guys get all the formulas and stuff. Once you know that stuff, it's a lot easier. So Ari's right. I mean, I have all the analyzers and calculators, but it'd be kind of cool if you guys we start building some more, the ones we don't have, and even some of the ones we have. So you guys have and then you know it inside and out. So it's going to help you guys with your numbers a lot better. So yeah, we'll try to get that put together. I mean, I'll talk to Ari this week, and we'll try to maybe come up with another date. You know, when I know, because you're probably, are you still? I know we talked about it earlier. It's just when it was just me and Danny, but you think you're gonna deploy still?
I don't know. I mean, I have to see what happens. I don't think so. Like I said, I'm old and decrepit, but it could happen, and if they pay me enough, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, I do need my adrenaline fix every now and then, so we'll see. And I haven't stuck a needle in anyone recently, so I miss that. So anybody into needle play by the no, okay.
Hey,
You
I can
know,
get you some patches, stem cell regeneration.
Hey, I did combat lifesaver in the army, and I got stuck all the time. Everyone wanted to stick me because I was an officer.
no,
You're
but
like,
here's what scares me. What scares me is some of you know what I'm talking about. That's what's disturbing in this.
some of us have been, yeah, we've been around. Yeah, let me get to some other people. Cool, Ari, I'll get with you, and we'll set that up, and then guys, we'll do it. We'll make an announcement, and we'll do the 10-minute recorded intro, go and record, and let Ari help you guys build. You guys will all build it together, and you guys will come away with a fix and flip calculator it'll kick ass, and it'll cover everything. So let me go to a couple other people to get them in. Let me go to, let me see. Let's go to Zeke real quick. I'll go to Doris. I think Bill's on the phone. So I'll come back to you, Bill. Let me get Zeke. Zeke, what's going on?
Not much.
Cool. You got any questions for Danny or Ari?
No.
Cool. How was I guess you're still kind of on hold with Glenn, waiting for some new. Okay.
Waiting for new ones, yeah.
Well, guys, if you guys know anybody, if you see anybody out there, if you're not, I mean, if you're seeing people looking for EMD and Gap, get them to Glenn, because then Glenn can get them to Ginger and Zeke and Bill and Doris, and you know, we definitely can start getting them. You know, if you get introduced to people to Glenn, or get them to me, I can get them to Glenn, and we can get them the intake forms, and we can help. You know, it helps the group guys, because we can put a lot of these resources in our hands, in our group. Yeah.
Did you get to check any of those properties we looked at?
I did not. I ended up having to make an emergency run to Colorado, so I haven't had time to do much.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Cool. All right. Let me bring up Doris, and then I'll come back to Bill. So I think he's still on the phone. Doris, what's going on? How are you? Or not? Let me see if she comes back. Bill, are you able to talk? Are you on the phone?
I'm here.
Okay, cool. What's going on, Doris? How are you?
Hey, nothing much. I thought I had something on the back burner, but someone beat me to it. They said they got a LOI. They accepted that.
Oh, is that one from Crexy?
No, this was one that I saw on LoopNet this morning, and I was trying to get the broker to send me the T12 and some other info. And while we was talking, he said, I can't do it now because we just accepted a LOI. I'm like, okay. And so I just basically told him to keep me in mind if anything else come up in his box.
Well, I know whether you can get a CBD facility.
I bet you do.
I drive by it every day. Yeah, let's keep working on trying to find some for Thursday. We can analyze that deal that we were working on last week. You can do it, do
What
something
about
else
the
like that.
what about the other one that I sent you? The one
We can look at that too. I'll pull them up tomorrow and get back with you on that and
I
try to
think that
see,
that's
because I
comes
want to
out.
make sure we have the resources. I want to try to get a T12 in a rent roll and some stuff
Yeah,
so people can see what they are who haven't seen them before. Because not everybody in our group does everything. I mean, that's why I think we have a really good group because we're spread across the, I don't know. And then I know, do you have any questions for Danny while he's on?
We really
mean,
need to
'cause
get David Monroe on one night.
Well, I know. Didn't you say we need to get like more turnout?
Yeah, I don't want to put him on with only 5 or 6 people. I mean, I want to have 20, 30 people on and then see if I can get them to come on.
Well, as I said, everybody talk to 2 or 3 other people in the group that you know, and let's try to see if we can set that up. Because if he's able to get David Monroe on there, you guys will like. I mean, you guys literally would be like, this is like worth the price alone. I mean, he's that good. He'll help you guys just if you just learn one thing that he talks about. Like I said, Ari invited me to his session one time, and I was like, I just don't have the time to put in that for that CCM stuff, which I'd like to do, but I'm gonna once we get all this stuff up and running, and then not on autopilot, it's almost gonna be evolved. But yeah, Doris, do you have any questions for Danny while you're on? Because I know you were asking me about Agents Gather.
No, not really, because I have some questions, but we're relating to the one in Newcastle, because that one was just $1 million as opposed to the other one that was almost.
Okay, that has to do with what you're looking for property. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Let me get with you tomorrow then, and we'll try to get one put together for Thursday night to do to analyze. I know Ari, I don't know if it'll be here or not, but if not, we'll for Thursday night.
No,
Doris
I'm
wants
sorry,
to do another.
I
Doris,
won't be on Thursday night. It's the Jewish New Year's is Wednesday. What starts Wednesday night, runs Thursday, Friday. So I won't be on this Thursday night.
Okay, well, we'll do something on this thing, and then if we need you, later on or something.
Yeah, if you want to wait till next week, then I'll do it next week.
Okay, we can do that too, Doris. If you want to wait till ours can be on next week, we can do that.
I could be working on something else,
Yeah, no, get with me tomorrow anyway. We'll find something for Thursday. And then we can do that one that he needs, that we'd like his, because that would be awesome being able to do one more. And then obviously building that flip calculator will be huge too for everybody.
Yeah. And
cool.
Yeah, that's why I was like, well, I figured I'm gonna have to keep plugging along until something stick to the wall.
No, I think you're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit the right one. The beauty of it is like you're patient, and when you hit it, you're gonna hit the right one. And you got everybody here is gonna help you. Everybody here is gonna support that and help you get it done right. So you should feel confident that all your 150 friends in our group, everyone wants you, and everybody to succeed. Everybody wants everybody to succeed in the group. That's the beauty of this group.
Yeah, I'm happy to be a part of it. Because everyone has a positive train of thought, and I don't have to worry about someone said, "Oh, that's a good deal." I think I'm going to borrow that for myself.
I mean, like Marjorie today she was like, oh, "I apologize, I can't be on tonight. I feel so bad." I'm like, you don't have to apologize. It just, I love it when people call me and they hit me up because they can't be on, and I'm like, that really does make me feel good because everybody's like wants to be on.
Yeah.
I'm really happy the way things are going. I think once we get this thing launched and we have Reindeer up and you guys are, I mean, like I said, what Danny was saying earlier, guys, if you guys use Agents Gather, if you guys post content, and if you need help, hit me up. I'll show you guys. I mean, I can help you with some stuff and kind of go some stuff with you or something just to help you. We get on there. He's right. It's going to help everybody. Everybody gets their name out there. Everybody get some deals coming your way. Because what you want to do is bring people to you. I mean, then you're not having.
And share. Oh, my voice is actually gone now. And share share all the pages. There's like a little button at the bottom that you can share on Facebook or LinkedIn. Put it on your LinkedIn profile, whatever. You can also put your LinkedIn profiles in your profile on Agents Gather. I mean, it's all about marketing. Let's just get you guys seen, man. And it's you got to have some sort of web presence to be legit. If not, it just seems a little bit sketchy.
Well, and that's really the truth of the matter. I'm actually looking at getting a license an NMLS license, even though I don't need one for anything I do, because I only do, I don't do anything that's, you know, anyone,
Right.
primary residence, I don't do any of that. But there's actually, because my business is a Wyoming business, there's actually a license in Wyoming, an NMLS license for, I don't need a license, but here's my license. That's literally what it is. It
Well,
doesn't
dude, if you can get that and get an IDX plugin for your website, I can do SEO optimization so people searching for properties will find it. Because like my Orson Hill Realty and my Foothills Real Property have my IDX plugin that basically sucks all the information just from the MLS and just throws it onto my site. It's real easy to do. So we'll talk about that some other time, but reach out to me anytime. I can help you with your technology anytime you want. On or off Agents Gather, it doesn't matter. I can help you out.
No, that's cool. I appreciate it. But so actually, you guys were talking about Gap, and oh, Rich dropped off.
Yeah, he dropped off.
He dropped off. He's actually going to be doing the way he actually got into this, and he's now getting a lot more interested in the real estate side of this, is we recruited him to do credit stacking for a company. He's going to be doing credit stacking and for gap funding and down payments and stuff, set up people's get people business lines of credit, not business line, but business credit cards. So
is that basically borrowing somebody's credit score?
No.
Or like
no, what they're doing is, so like you have a business, so what we're going to do is we're going to take we're going to apply to 27 different banks and get you 0 interest credit cards for like the first 6 months to 2 years, depending on the card. You get 0 interest. We charge a 10% success fee. It'll cost you about 2% to convert it, 2 to 3% to convert it to cash. But then you've got that money and you can just keep on using it and using it and using it. So if you want to go do your first fix and flip and have no money, we get you $30,000 or $40,000 on the credit cards, convert it into cash and everything, and you got $35,000, $40,000 to go do your first deal. That money's only tied up for a month or two. You got to go, you do your next deal and your next deal and your next deal, and all you're doing is paying 12, 13% to use that money indefinitely. So you could.
I want more information about that.
Hey,
so basically, what
you're talking about is fitness funding.
Is what?
Fitness funding. FUND. Mm-hmm.
No, we call it credit stacking.
Well, you can call it credit stacking, but if you're dealing with a business, what's basically all you're going to do is you're going to use their credit score, providing you don't have to work on it.
So the way it works is it does depend on your personal credit score, but it does.
Okay.
So what they do is they take your personal credit score plus there's 2 major factors. Factor number 1 is your personal credit, and the second one is the longevity of your business. And based on that, we'll get you however much funding. But it doesn't report to your personal because it's a business credit card. The only time you'll see it on your personal is if you default. Other than that, it only reports to your business, so it won't affect.
So there is a personal guarantee then.
No, it's not a personal guarantee.
Yes, there is.
Unless you default on it. But
that's the only time you care about a personal guarantee is if you default.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only time that it matters. So I get that it doesn't show up, but I get that. I understand that it doesn't show up on your credit score when they run your credit. It's like against your debt to income, but still.
Yeah, but there's still a way for you to do it independently of your personal. It just takes a little longer. See, because what you can do is, but you have to have your LLC, your EIN. You got to have some kind of virtual of brick and mortar, and you could start out with vendors. Don't use Granger, Uline, and the other one. That's only if you got a business that relates to it. Don't take junk jet to do that. But what you can do is after you do that, you go to Dun and Bradstreet and you get that 8 to 10 experiences. And then they give you a payday score, and then you roll up and you start going for your other business card. But you could also go through for some loans if your LLC is less than a year old. Because I'm trying to help someone to get a 50K loan right now, and their LLCs is 6 months. But I told him he need to, because the bank gonna look at your personal, see how you use your credit and what your credit score is. If it's close to 700, then they'll float you for 50K.
All right, so getting original business lines of credit from banks is a thing.
Yeah.
Hold on, Doris, let me finish. But what you're not gonna you're gonna have a really hard time doing it if so there's an art form to setting up an LLC to get business lines of credit. Nate, if you remember, we set up when we were doing PMA, we changed the NIAX code so that PMA was not an investing real estate entity, but was a consulting entity. Because if your entity is anything to do with real estate, for instance, Danny, if you go to apply for a business line.
I know.
Right.
they don't like us.
Just the name, just having the name Realty in it is going to almost immediately disqualify you.
And we had money in our name. Money in our name was just even worse.
Right. So
we had to change everything.
Right. So there's an art form to setting up business lines of credit. If somebody is interested in doing that, I can refer them to someone who specializes that. They will guarantee you, they charge you, but they'll guarantee you a $100,000 line of credit. They know how to manipulate your credit into perfection, and your LLC.
No matter what? I mean, they literally guarantee it no matter what.
You pay them 10 grand, they will fix your credit. I mean, I'm assuming there's some things they just can't fix, and they'll tell you that up front. But they will work with you to tweak your credit and set up your entity correctly. And for 10,000, they get you 100,000 line of credit. For 20,000, they get you 200,000. In your case, Danny, I don't know if you did Agents Gather as a separate entity, but if that's on a separate LLC, we potentially could get you business lines of credit and stuff. But I'll be honest with you, a lot of those business lines of credit are very high interest. You're better off doing the credit cards.
Right.
If you need working capital, I
need 50 grand working capital. That's all I need. I need 50 grand.
So,
and that'll get Agents Gather off the ground, as well as my real estate company again, back into the swing of things.
So you got my number, or not. Nate will connect you. Give me a call tomorrow. We'll talk about it. I'll see what I can do to help you get some cash.
Beautiful.
Cool. I appreciate. Yeah.
That's what it's all about, right? See, this is what it's all about, guys.
Yeah.
That right there.
Let me see if Bill, are you able to talk? Are you? Let me see if he's on the phone still, but let me. Oh, he's typing. Okay, cool. If you're not able, that's cool. I can wait or come back. Okay. We'll just close the time until he's ready.
Sorry, I got my mic.
Okay, bye.
Cool. Hey, Bill, what's going on?
Hey, Nate, sorry.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to see you on the phone. So I was like, hey, it's cool. No,
I was just trying to do an EMD deal there. So sorry, I didn't hear anything. If you were asking me something or whatever.
No, I was just gonna see if you have anything to update. We talked earlier, but I mean, anything since we got a lot of stuff going on, and we're talking about definitely trying to get you on Agents Gather, and we can set up a call with Danny with you, because obviously you're going to be bigger in Northern California. Matt's in Santa Barbara, so he's south of you, so you guys could really own California.
Yeah, so I'm all in. So I just need to pay the $179 one time, right? And then I'm in
Oh, no.
Agents Gather.
I didn't just gather.
At least that's what this pricing looked like. It was $179.
No, go ahead and sign up, and I'll upgrade you.
Yeah, he upgrades you for being part of our group. So you're already taken care of. You already, yeah.
Oh, so how do I sign up then?
Yeah, just on
Here,
agentsgather.com.
let me turn my
He'll
laptop
send it.
back on.
All right,
he'll-
is there a different thing? Because I saw the pricing of 179 and different prices.
Yeah, hold on one sec.
Is there
I'll go
a
in
free
there.
option that I sign up for and then you just upgrade?
No, because well, you already put all your info in, right?
No, I didn't do any of it yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, just go ahead and go to register. Hold on one sec. Let me get.
Okay, let me just go to the website. I'll do it right now. Agents Gather. Sign up. Account. Where do I register?
You should have a link. It should drop down. There's a.
Yeah, it should be a register. Hold on, I haven't actually registered in quite some time. I got to walk myself through it again. Hold on.
I see
Yeah.
membership invoice, membership levels, your profile, log in.
Isn't there a register button next to that? Next to login?
I don't see that. Let me go to the front page. Maybe I went to the membership levels page.
That might be what it is. That might be. Yeah.
Oh,
go
yeah,
to, go to the
underneath
home.
login. Okay, I see it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
there you
register.
See,
Okay,
Bill, you've got it good. Back in the day, when I registered, I had to send both Nate and Danny a nude to get upgraded.
yeah, sure.
No, actually, Ari reached out. No, we said we'd upgrade you if you didn't send us a nude. You misunderstood.
There you go. There
And
you
he gladly sent you many nudes, is that it?
That's why I have a picture of Kermit from his. I don't know, between you and Willie. Because Willie's got Mr. Furley as his
Okay,
background.
so
Ari's
the
got the
people
bumper.
do they use their name for their username generally, or
Yeah,
they
yeah,
not?
well, that's what I would say. So, what's your business? How are people going to know you? Through your business or through you?
Well, it's kind of interesting.
Well, what I recommend is to use your real name of what everybody knows you by for your username and everything, and then set up a page or a group for your business, because you can do that within your account, and I'll show you how to do that.
Okay, do we need, are spaces okay, or just put my name all one word?
Maybe a dash, I think. I can't remember if it allows spaces or not. It'll error if it does. Well, the URL will put a dash in anyways if there's a space when it generates the URL.
I won't do that. All right, let me just.
And then once you're in there, then tomorrow I'll send you the link to me, and I've got our private group where the Zooms are. It's only Zooms, so like unlike the Facebook group where it's all. I mean, I'm gonna post it to be 100 scrolls by the next day. It's just a group, and then Reindeer will be there. Once we activate it, then you guys will So, but yeah, you'll get on there, and then if you need help.
Let me know what you're in there. What name did you use? What's his first name?
Just first name is Bill, and the last name
Bill?
is Danajola. It's just my name as my username. And I'm just putting it in right now. Let's see.
All right, cool.
I have a very long password. I think it's going through.
All right. Is it thinking?
Yeah, it hasn't come back to me yet.
Valley Grow Partners?
Yep.
Is that it? No. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
Valley
cool.
Growth Partners at Gmail.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, I got you covered. I'll take care of it right now. Give me 3 minutes and you'll have full access.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and then I'll send you my link to my own, and then our link to the Zooms, and then Reindeer will be there as well. Once we activate, and then everybody will go there. We'll give everybody like some time to migrate to go over there to get there and test things out and stuff. And then what I'm going to ask for one of the qualifiers, guys, for revenue share beyond you guys already pay, the $3.99, which you've all paid, is that we ask everybody to make at least, to work with Danny, at least on my end, I'd like everybody to post a couple of times a month, put some blogs in there, put some stuff in there to help him and then help us. But also, like I said, doing one Zoom a week. Everybody in here, I don't have to worry about doing one Zoom a week. But some people in the group haven't, I want to have a minimum. At least everybody does something to support Agents Gather, and everybody does something to, in the Facebook, in our Zooms, because we need to give out information. And then we're still going to have the Facebook group and the Zooms.
Yeah, and cross pollinate, man. Use post Agents Gather shit on Facebook and post YouTube stuff on Agents Gather, and then post it back to Facebook. I mean, just cross pollinate everything, man. This is what we're trying to do. Is just we guerrilla market the freaking internet is what we're trying to do to get this in front of so many people, because it's just like you guys are all in sales. It's a numbers game, man. It's all a freaking numbers game, and it's the same with everything. So this is the same.
We'll have messengers, we'll have messaging over there, we'll have everything, guys, and we can build it, we can get creative, hopefully over time. And then as we generate some from the subscribers, which you guys are going to be getting paid on as well, I'll be able to give Danny more money for like advertising as well as when he needs to upgrade servers. So as we grow, we'll get bigger and bigger. And obviously it's easier to go meet with him than it is for me to go to Lightspeed in Las Vegas. Which I was gonna have to go out to Las Vegas.
And I'm cheaper. I'm way cheaper.
Yeah, there's a brewery next door. And
I heard you're not only cheap but easy also.
If our mutual friend,
I'm cheap and easy.
If our mutual friend Jack gets El Rancho moved and approved, then we've got another drinking spot.
I'm so fucking over that whole situation.
Oh, I don't know. He's like, do you see my letter to the Courier last week?
Dude, well, so many people are upset because he's going to be putting in a freaking gas station there, man. People are freaking.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Ari?
Can we have a page on Agents Gather specifically dedicated to airports?
Yeah. Oh,
this is an inside joke from like a couple of years ago where we had somebody who clearly could not qualify to buy a private airport. And Ari tends to bring it up like once every 3 meetings. Because I looked up the requirements for somebody that actually is like are out. Like, can somebody own a private airport? I guess you can. The FAA says it's not like trying to open DIA. It's like trying to open, trying to buy that airstrip in Kremling. It'd be like trying to open an airstrip down Noble Meadow. No, dude, did you see my letter to the editor last week? Did you get the Courier?
No.
Oh, I wrote a pretty good letter to the Courier about El Rancho. So we got a lot of stuff going on, guys. You can get a little creative. I mean, you guys can do an airport. We can do niches. Niches are where it's at, guys. It gets you.
You can do a page, exactly. Niche, your neighborhood. I mean, even, first-time home buyers, whatever, I don't know, first-time investors, first-time fix and flippers, whatever. Just one thing you have to remember, do not make it spammy. There needs to be pertinent information on everything. If not, the site turns to garbage and it's useless to everything. It's useless. So there has to be pertinent information, and then you spoof yourself. And everything you post is going to have your name and link in a description of you anyways. So you don't even need that. If you don't want to, you don't need to add it while you're writing the post. You can just write a post literally about whatever and don't even put anything in there, or put a link in the content going to your site, and that's it. And then your link and information will be on that post anyways. So you don't even really need to do.
And as you guys put more
just
tags
don't make it spammy. Don't make it spammy. I won't, with this group, I most likely won't ban anybody unless they just continue to do it. But I will remove your post, and don't feel bad about it. If I remove your post, it's nothing personal. It's just for the health of the community.
Yeah, we'll try to work with, try to because I'm on there every day, guys, and I'll try to help you out with what I've learned. It's actually pretty simple.
Yeah.
And as nice. You guys
Looks
get more.
Like I'm in.
Yeah, you guys get more tags and stuff too. He'll add more tags, and then we'll do a lot of stuff with it. And then, like I said, there's some video formats that are better, MP4s and things like that. And obviously, RES about 30-second or 60-second bits. You can put those on there, and you can also put them on like Insta and TikTok and all the other ones that are pretty good. I mean, I've got some. I know some people that use those a lot for their business. There's a guy.
I heard, Nate, that Agents Gather is gonna foot the bill and totally sponsor our corporate retreat get together. I heard he's
hell, dude. I'm. You know what? It's funny you mentioned that, Ari, because I would like to see this have local chapters, dude. Seriously, I'd like to make this, because you know what, being online's cool and all, and I'm a techie guy, but you know what, man, people still need to meet in person to do business.
Yeah, that's what we're planning. I mean, I want to do that next year, start doing local stuff and start being able to even plan a national one, or, where everybody comes together, but also, and I'd like to be able to travel eventually. You guys know the things I've been talking about with a little bit like being able to get out there and actually go to like California, and you got, you guys, the guys and people in Texas. I mean, we got 20-something people in Texas. We got some people in, everywhere, and try to do these regional things. And then you guys can sit out there and even both agents gather and reindeer. And I think, honestly, I mean, if we could capture 1% and 1% and 1% of bigger pockets, things like that, we can get a lot of people on there at $99. I mean, people will come and try it out, and they're going to be able to get away from you guys. Are basically going to be spreading knowledge that you have. It's going to be great for like just creating a lot of education and stuff out there. And what I've talked about doing, like I said, for the legal stuff, phase 3 is I've talked to Paul Vincent, I'm talking to the Jillian and the Merrill, the securities attorneys, about having attorneys staff up a whole like legal center and being able to have that increase. It doesn't go to you guys. I mean, it doesn't like come out of you guys' pocket, but the subscribers that next, because I told you guys it's going to start at 99. Phase 2, the new subscribers in phase 2, which I'll talk about next week, will they'll get a $50 a month price increase. So people at 99 will basically never have to pay any more than 99 a month. If they come in at 149, they're locked in. 199 with phase 3 would be the legal center. So we've talked about like now having attorneys that can actually make sure that your forms are good for Trek or California, or, our state's getting really horrible. It's good and bad. There's some things in there that'll help. But being able to make sure that all your forms and your contracts, and you got some small degree of legal advice that I don't want to be, I'm not even going to be on the phase 3 part of the thing. I'm going to make sure there's attorneys there. So that way you can go in and, there's a securities attorney. If you're going to raise capital, you can have a little bit of like maybe a 15-minute conversation. Out of that subscription price increase, I'm going to compensate those. In phase 2, I'm going to compensate you guys if you guys want to be like, run a little community or run some stuff. And then like Danny was saying earlier, you can monetize stuff. You can do videos for like 99 cents and do your own stuff as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff we can do. The sky's pretty much the limit. I mean, you guys can go whatever, within reason as far as keeping it in real estate. And obviously do your niches, do your communities, and where you're at, make your area your own, it's, and make it your own and be the first person there. Then you start a community. While the people, if you're in Dallas, Texas, the next people that join in Dallas will join your community. And then you can, build a community where you can help new people. You can have JV partners. There's so much stuff that can be done.
Dude, can I just give everybody a little bit of advice? So I've been a broker for 14 years here in Colorado. Before that, I used to do fix and flips. I used to flip businesses. I've had everything from a hotel to a kid indoor play center and a coffee shop in New Mexico. I mean, I've just done just about everything. I have to tell you that real estate is so much networking. I mean, when it's okay, you get to the point where you're like, oh, I'm not going to network right now. I'm not going to do this. And my business is suffering because I kind of cut back on my networking, and I can feel it. You have to constantly be in front of people. You have to be that person, because if somebody thinks about, hey, you know what, maybe I'm going to get a loan and get a house, if they're, or do an investment property, if they've seen somebody other than you after they saw your face, whoever's top of mind is who they're going to. So it is so important to just keep in front of people all the time and just talk to people and just keep it going, and networking in groups like this and networking online. And, networking is really, and you really see it in the slow times. And I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm freaking slow right now. And that's why I'm bringing it up, because my networking was kind of lacking, and I can feel my pipeline noticing that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we can tell you a story, guys, that I told Jenny this a couple of days ago, and I told him again today. I had somebody hit me up wanting to buy my parents' house in Evergreen. A realtor in Colorado Springs, 65 miles south of us, hit me up. And he's like, he's like hitting me up he's like, I'd like to make an offer on your house. I'm like, that's my parents' house. I don't think they're selling it. That's how much the market could be slowing down because of that. Somebody from Colorado Springs is calling somebody that that they think it's my house. For some reason, I show up on some kind of thing with my parents' address. So it's kind of
Bill, hey, Bill.
Yeah.
You should be good to go. Do me a favor. Click on the BD on the side of on the sidebar. You're on a desktop, right?
Yep.
Yeah, click on the BD where it's like Bill
Yep.
I'm not even gonna try to butcher that. So go ahead, click on that, and you should be able to go. Do you see where it says blog and all of that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm in. Do me a favor, click on blog, and just make sure that there's a button that says create. Oh, no, you know what? You're gonna need to update. You're gonna need to update your profile first. Never mind. It won't let you create until you finish your profile. Never mind. Just take care of that. It'll guide you through it. You'll see what you need to do. It'll tell you what you need.
You like a picture and things like that.
So where you want to click on right now is click on your about section and fill all of that out. Let's see. You should. Let me just double check that. Yeah. You can edit all of those, and once you get, and that's another little aspect that keeps the spammers away, because bots just create shit and don't fill in all these things. So you can't post until you finish your profile. So that keeps the scammers away too.
Yeah, it's a really good feature, guys.
Just another layer of Oh, and you figure out how to send messages. Cool, nice job, Bill. You're ready to go, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go through this.
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm shooting you my cell phone number too. Give me a call if you need any walkthrough for tech support. 303.
Okay, great. You can do it on Agent Gather?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, he'll walk you through everything, and then if you need help.
And I apologize, but could you also give me your name? Because right now it's Orson Hill.
Yeah, Dan. Yeah, it's Dan.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, it's true. I guess it is just admin.
I didn't change it because I'd like everybody knows. Most everybody knows Danny from. But,
I forget. Sorry about that.
No, I forget it. No, that's my fault. I should have changed it.
So it's Dan Orson, is that right?
No.
Dan Skelly. Sorry.
Oh, Skelly. Okay.
Yeah, my middle name. It's Orson Hill Realty.
Got it.
Yeah, it's confusing. It's a long story. Involves my ex-wife's name, all that shit. Company's been around for a while.
Yeah, dude. So I think we got a lot of stuff done tonight.
All right, I'll give you a call tomorrow unless you want to talk right now.
Yeah, if you want to call after this, that's fine. We can jump on a call. I have no life.
Okay.
Hitting Ari.
Work.
That's what I do.
All right, guys. Anybody else want to? Yeah, let's plan on Thursday night. We'll try to run through that one deal with Doris's, and then we'll get set up for next week when Ari's back to do the fix and flip calendar. I should have an update, and this time next week we should be. I hope we should be active on Reindeer. I think you guys all got the update on Kevin, so Kevin will be out of action for 6 months to a year probably. He's not hurt. He's taking care of his brother has passed away and is taking care of the estate. For his uncle's like 95 and he can't do it, so he's gonna take time off to run the estate and probate. So you guys, he might drop in from time to time, but and his share of all that with me and Jesse is all gonna sit there, and we'll put it in an escrow and stuff when we start getting money. But you guys probably won't hear from Kevin too much. I'll try to get him to drop in every once in a while.
And then if anybody wants any ideas of what to write about on either my site or even your own site, I mean, any advice that I give you guys will work on your own websites as well, just so you know. I mean, I'm not being selfish. I'm gonna share my knowledge of SEO and all of that stuff with you guys. And I'm also going to help you build your own website just through the things that we do through Agents Gather. But if you need if you need like an idea and see what's going on and what other people are doing, as soon as you log in on a desktop, there's a whole bunch of auto-generated posts on the right-hand side you can click on, and you can see what other people are writing about. So, and I'll leave it at that, guys. Have a great night.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody. Hey, Bill, it was nice to meet you. Ari, nice chatting with you. I'll give you a buzz tomorrow, Ari. Who else is still on? I can't see
Zeke and Doris. And
see you, Zeke and Doris. You guys have a great, and Matt, you guys have a good night, man. Good night.
Good night.
All right, guys. I think we had a lot of stuff done tonight, so it's going to be a great resource. Use it. I mean, because like I said, he's helping a lot with that, and obviously he's with Reindeer. Like I said, it's going to be pretty cool. Just keep in mind they're kind of it really is helping me help you guys, because if I had to go to Lightspeed, it was going to be $25,000, and I was probably going to have to go there for a month in Las Vegas to do everything I can do with Danny and 5 minutes away from. We live in the same town, so that helps a lot. So it's going to be awesome. So yeah, reach out to Danny if you guys need help. He'll help you. Otherwise, I'll see you guys Thursday night. If you need anything in the meantime, let me know.
Thanks.
Hey.
Ari, I'll give you a call in just a second.
Yeah, call me now. All right, I'll talk to you in a minute. Good
Cool.
night, everyone.
All right. Talk to you later. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Doris. All right.